When you're setting up a trail camera in any environment, but particularly in the backcountry of the West, there's a few things that you need to be aware of and take into consideration as you set up. Primarily, I like to make sure that my cameras are pointed either straight north or straight south. And the reason for this is if you're pointed east or west, or even partially in one of those directions, the sun will blind your camera at morning or sunset photos. Essentially what happens is you've got a critter in front of your camera and it's trying to take a picture, but beyond it is the sunshine blinding that lens. So to cure that problem, just make sure that your camera is pointed straight north or straight south. Okay, now the next consideration is that you need to get it positioned well. You need to strap it to a good tree, make sure it's nice and tight, and then wedge it into place so that it's pointed perfectly at whatever you're trying to get a picture of, or the area. Okay. After that, make sure that there are no little branches like this that are going to blind the camera's view of the shot you're trying to get. Trim them away where they're needed. Now another thing is, if there's limbs out in front of the camera like these ones, and the wind starts to blow, it's going to trigger the camera frequently. It might even fill up your SD card and wear out your battery. So you might want to trim some of those away so the wind doesn't trigger your camera frequently. Lastly, unfortunately in our day and time, there's a lot of people in the woods, and especially on public land, trail cameras are a bit in danger of being tampered with or even stolen. So you want to put it in a secluded spot and latch it on securely. Ideally, you don't want to put it where a lot of people are going to be and see it. If you follow these guidelines, you'll most likely get great pictures of great animals in the backcountry of the West. Now, one last thing that you can do to try for really good pictures is put out some sort of attractant. Now, you can use a natural attractant such as a scrape or a rub line or a wallow. Those work really great. You can also use a mineral or something like that you put out. You need to check with the state game department to make sure that's legal. But that's another technique or tip that you can use to get great pictures in the backcountry.